Welcome back to the Student of the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It's free of charge. Thank you very much for showing your support. So, this is something new that we're doing on the Student of the Game podcast since we have the NFL draft coming up this week on Thursday, April 28th. I'm going to say August, okay? But anyways, so what we're going to do is, since I have a big time love for sports and movies, okay, we're going to do a fictional football player draft from players from movies, TV shows, and commercial. One of the players is going to be from a commercial. We'll see if you can guess it. All right. So we're just doing round one. Just round one. That's all we're going to do. And so 32 teams. So that way all teams get a chance to pick. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from 32 all the way on up. So that way you can, because if you see the first pick, you're probably not going to tune in for the other ones, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and go. The 32nd pick. All right. It's picked by the Detroit Lions. They got this from a trade from the Los Angeles Rams. I'm sorry, Rams fans. I'm so used to saying St. Louis. But the Detroit Lions, the player that they selected with that pick is Tim Riggins, running back / tight end from the television show Friday Night Lights. Tim Riggins, let me tell you something. This guy right here is phenomenal, okay? Who else do you know who can get drunk and come back the next day and score like 3 touchdowns in the game and knock over people? I mean, this dude here is a head cracker, all right? He doesn't mind busting some heads out there, okay? Tim Riggins, Texas forever. It's going to be hard for him to not play in Texas, but guess what? He doesn't mind going to Detroit and doing the doggone thing as long as he can go back to Texas and run Riggins rigs with his brother during the offseason, okay? It's going to be hard to bring him in for off-season workouts. But Tim Riggins, real good player. This guy here, he doesn't mind hitting people. He can goal line situations. He can take it to the end zone. If you want him to play running back or tight end, guess what? He can do that too. So I think his personality and Dan Campbell's is going to fit just well in Detroit, okay? But if you're the Rams, that's who you could have had with that pick. All right, pick number 31. Cincinnati Bengals, they select Steve Latimer from the movie The Program. This dude here is like probably the best pass rusher in this draft. You know why he dropped down so low? Man, got caught taking a lot of PEDs, okay? Got to be careful with that stuff. Don't take it. Just show your natural ability. Work hard in the gym, which I know this young man can do. This guy here is a beast. You do not want to be in the way. Like, if you're a running back and you plan on getting 100 yards, let me tell you something. This dude here will knock you so far back that 100 yards is going to end up being negative 100 yards. I know I said that, and that probably don't even make sense, but I'm just telling you, that's how hard this guy hit. Like, I've seen running backs, like, run up on him, and guess what? They back up. Because guess what? They don't want to end up like old buddy with the snot bubbles. Or you know about the snot bubbles. You run up on him, boom, he hits you so hard. Bubbles of snot. Bubbles of snot just going all over the place. The little children in the stands are like, let's pop the bubbles. The bubbles from the running back nose because Steve Latimer knocked the crap out of him. All right. So that's a good pick for the Cincinnati Bengals. All right. Not mad at them. Next pick, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs, they select safety Nate Ruffin from the movie We Are Marshall. Okay, Nate Ruffin, this guy right here, man, he reminds me of Rodney Harris. This guy here will hit you in practice. He will hit you in preseason. He will hit you in the scrimmage. He will hit you in the game. His same level of intensity of a hit that he does in the playoffs, guess what? He does that in practice. He doesn't care if you're the quarterback. That's his goal. He see ball, boom, he go hit whoever has the ball. And guess what? If you gave the ball up, you better give it up by at least 3 seconds before he gets to you because he still will hit you. He doesn't mind taking a penalty. That's what Nate Ruffin does. And this guy here, let me tell you something. He has like a Falcon-like instinct where this guy here can just pick off any pass, all right? This young man had 11 interceptions in 7 games. It don't get no better than that. That's some Tecmo Bowl-ish right there, right? You played Tecmo Bowl. But yeah, Nate Ruffin, real good player. All right. Next pick, the 29th pick. All right, this is the pick. This the Kansas City Chiefs again, but they got this via trade from the San Francisco 49ers. All right, I love this pick right here. Everybody's been worried about the Kansas City Chiefs and they're losing Tyreek Hill, who is phenomenal and hard to replace. Right? They go and land Forrest Gump from the movie Forrest Gump. Okay, this guy here, everywhere Forrest Gump goes, he is running. This guy here, let me tell you something. He is so elusive. I mean, He just catches the ball, takes off, running. A lot of times, hey, he doesn't know when to stop and pump the brakes after he is in the end zone. But my dude, Forrest Gump, handles his business out there. Now, people are still questioning whether or not how good of a receiver he can be. Does he have the hands? Because he did not run a lot of routes, but he did run a lot of go routes. But it's almost like Randy Moss. Like, if he's so dominant at a freaking go route, why have him run something else, okay? But a lot of times he did drop a few passes. He's a body catcher. You want to work on his hands. And who other than Andy Reid to come work with this young man, okay? But Forrest Gump, I mean, he is a beast. If Chiefs fan, he's going to remind you of Dante Hall. You remember the X Factor? Dante Hall, okay? But guess what? This guy here, I think he's even faster than Dante Hall. I know Dante Hall don't be mad at me, but Forrest Gump, like, he can run like the wind blows. How many people can do that? Not too many. Not too many. Good pick, Chiefs. Next pick, the Green Bay Packers. They went with tight end. Now, number one, I'm surprised that they went with tight end. Number two is who they went with at tight end. No other than Neon Budo. You don't know who he is? Okay, yeah. Shaquille O'Neal, Blue Chips. Yeah. Oh, you're probably like, oh, why would they select the basketball player to play tight end? I don't know. Maybe because of Tony Gonzalez, Jimmy Graham, Antonio Gates. I get that's probably why. You know, if those guys who are like 6'5", 6'6", Jimmy Graham, 6'6", 6'7", Neon Budo, this guy here is 7 feet 2 inches tall, 300 pounds, got long arms. He doesn't mind blocking. This guy here is going to be the ultimate red zone weapon for Aaron Rodgers. He's always going to have somebody open. Even if you triple team him, oh, he's going to just throw to the other receivers. You understand what I'm saying? It would have been lethal had they had him along with Devontae Adams. But this right here, let me tell you something. These Green Bay Packers, they got their big-time red zone threat, and he can get you to the red zone. Good luck stopping that dude. Good luck. But there's no doubt in my mind that Neil Budo can handle the job. The next pick, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 27th pick, they have select linebacker Thad Castle. Thad Castle from Blue Mountain State. Okay, the show, Blue Mountain State, and the movie, The Rise of Thad. Okay, this guy here, man, like, he is a killer on defense, man. He will knock your head off, all right? And then laugh at you and crack jokes about you, okay? This dude here, he's a party animal also. If Gronk comes back, let me tell you something, man. This guy right here, man, him and Gronk, like, they're going to be like the freaking Bash Brothers, man. Gronk, older Bash brother. Thad Castle, younger Bash brusher. Bash brother. I said Bash brusher. I'm tripping. But, yeah, man, this guy here, man, he can cover the tight end. You know, he's very aggressive. He doesn't mind going into coverage. He doesn't mind laying hits on people. He doesn't, because that's Thad. But you got to worry about Thad partying. He's going to be in Tampa Bay. He's going to be in Florida. And it's always going to be a party at Thad house, because that's how he gets down. But that's a real good pick. The cool thing about it is you got a leader like Tom Brady, so he's probably going to be up under his best behavior to make sure he's not messing up with with them being championship contenders. All right, real good pick. Real good pick by Coach Todd Bowles. I'm not surprised he went with defense in the first round. All right, the next pick, number 26, we have the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans, they select quarterback Ronnie Sunshine Bass. Whoa. So that means Ryan Tannehill is probably going to be out? I don't know. I'm just as shocked as you are, people. You know, the thing about it, I always say, you know why it's raining in Southern California now? Hey, because the sunshine is now in Tennessee. All right. This guy here, man, I mean, he reminds me of Steve Young, you know, with his mobile ability. He's a left-handed quarterback. I mean, he has a real good accurate ball. He's real good, and he's not scared, okay? He's not scared. He'll stand up for his teammates, okay? He doesn't mind holding himself accountable. His dad is a military man, so those values are passed down to him. And you know what? This guy, him and Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown, oh, that's going to be lethal. Because he can also run the read option also. And he is a threat to run. But he can also throw real good too. So that's a real good pick by the Tennessee Titans. Head coach Mike Vrabel, that's a real good pick. The number 25th pick, the Buffalo Bills. They go with running back Lent Sullivan from the movie The Best Man. Like, this dude here, man, like, I'm so proud of this young man. Like, this young man right here, you know, he was just a young boy in the hood when the gangbangers was trying to shoot him, and he actually got away from him. He got shot in the leg, and people thought he wasn't going to recover. Some people thought he was dead, but guess what? He wasn't dead. He was playing dead, okay? And people don't, and let me tell you something. Him and Rod Tidwell, they go way back, so Rod Tidwell told him, hey, man, pretend that you dead. They pretended that that he was dead, right? They brought him back, and guess what? This young man went on to USC, broke a lot of records, ran track with Darnell Jefferson, those two. Let me see. So Lance was a senior when Darnell was like a freshman, a phenomenal freshman. We'll talk about him in a little bit. But Lance, let me tell you something. This young man here, I'm telling you, this dude here, he went on to be the best man as a running back. I mean, this guy here is lethal. He reminds me of LaDainian Tomlinson, man. That's what he reminds me of. But this dude here is strong. He's tough. He is tough, and he just strives to be the best man that he can be when he's out on that field and even when he's off the field. Okay, very religious guy. Love that. And this, pairing him up with Josh Allen. Now, Josh Allen, you don't have to worry about doing all that running. You got Lent Sullivan right there to help you out. Okay, so that's a real good pick by the Buffalo Bills. Watch out, Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots. Good luck stopping that, man. All right, the number 24th pick, the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Huh? The Dallas Cowboys, they have selected Ivory Christian, defensive end from the movie Friday Night Lights. They call this young man the Rev. He reminds me of a young Reggie White. God rest in peace, Reggie White. This guy here, I mean, when he hits people, he's blessing them. He's hitting, boom. God bless you, brother. God bless you. This guy right here, he's a real good team leader. If he notices any of his teammates slacking off and not being held accountable, he's going to hold them accountable. And when the Rev is coming to you, guess what? You better listen to the Rev, okay? I pray that you listen to the Rev, but a lot of quarterbacks, they praying that they offensive lineman can keep the Rev from them, but a lot of times that doesn't work because the Rev means serious business, and this is a real good pick for the Cowboys because, what was it? They still have Lawrence. Randy Gregory. They lost Gregory. Gregory went on to the Denver Broncos. Okay, so he's a real good replacement for him. He might be even better. So we'll see. Real good pick by the Dallas Cowboys. The number 23 pick, the Arizona Cardinals. They have selected linebacker / defensive end Terry Tate. That's the one from the commercial. Did you guess that one right? No, you didn't. He did, though. She did, though. But you didn't. All right, that's okay. Terry Tate, this guy here, he holds everybody accountable. So, Arizona Cardinals, y'all better hurry up and pay Kyler Murray, and so that Terry Tate can have his quarterback when he goes into count. Because if you don't, he will not hesitate to go in there and boom and hit you. Okay, he doesn't care if you find him; he's going to get you. This guy here will hold everyone accountable from the owner all the way down to the fans. Fans being disrespectful, boom, he's going to hit them too. He does not care. He doesn't care about fines. That's why he takes all his money. He takes all the money that he saves and he has a fine fund. So he doesn't care. He's going to hold people accountable because he's all about winning. But Terry Tate, real good pick by the Arizona Cardinals, man. I see why Russell Wilson didn't want to be in the NFC West anymore. Another pass rusher, right? All right, so the next pick, we have the Green Bay Packers. This is their second pick in the first round, and this would have been the Raiders' pick, but they traded it for Devontae Adams. All right, so the Green Bay Packers, they have selected Charlie Tweeter from Varsity Blues. They got a receiver. Oh, my goodness. They got a receiver, Charlie Tweeter. Bars. All right, so check this out. All right, so Charlie Tweeter, this guy right here, he can play in the slot. He can be the X or he can be the Y. He can be the Z receiver, A through Z. It doesn't matter. This guy here has a phenomenal route tree, okay? This guy, he's very, very tough. He reminds me of, he's a small receiver, but this guy is tough. He reminds me of kind of like a Steve Smith, a deep threat. He can catch the ball. He can break tackles. He's tough. He'll get in your face. It doesn't matter. And he does some of the best celebration dances. So the Green Bay Packers, listen, Charlie Tweeter, he's famous for the Charlie Tweeter dance, Charlie Tweeter end zone dance. But guess what? I think he's going to be trading that. I think he's going to keep that dance for when he's on the road. Because when you're in Green Bay, you scoring touchdowns. This guy here is going to be Lambeau leaping. He's probably gonna be Lambo leaping when one of his teammates score a touchdown just so he can do another freaking Lambo leap. So this is gonna be good. Like you got Charlie Tweeter and you got Neon Budeau. So right there you got your replacements, more than enough replacements and ammo from after trading away Devontae Adams. So that is real good. Real good pick by the Green Bay Packers. All right, so with the 21st pick, the New England Patriots, they select Darnell Jefferson, running back / receiver. Well, he's a running back, but most likely he's going to play running back and receiver for Bill Belichick. I mean, this guy right here, let me tell you something about Mr. Darnell Jefferson. He has played every sport. I mean, every sport, okay? This guy here has been a boxer. He's been a basketball player, okay? And he's married to one of the best basketball players ever, Monica Wright, okay? Well, Monica Wright / McCall, all right? He ran track with Lent Sullivan, okay? They got into it, but they ended up competing for the gold and stuff like that, all right? So this guy here, he played in the minors with Rick Wild Thing Vaughn. They're best buds, man. So this guy right here, he done played every sport. And you know what? This guy here, he can return kicks. He can do it all. I think he's going to be like a Troy Brown, Julian Edelman, Wes Welker in this New England Patriots offense, but even more explosive. So that's what I'm expecting from him. So Mr. Michael McCorkle-Jones has a hell of a target with Darnell Jefferson on the field with him. All right, next up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have selected quarterback Joe Kingman from the movie The Game Plan. Wow. Mike Tomlin said that he wanted to go with a quarterback that was mobile this year, but not only is this young man mobile, he is about the same size as Ben Roethlisberger, probably even bigger. And he's very mobile, has a very accurate ball. This guy is phenomenal. This guy here, for some reason, like when you see him play, you feel the electricity. So, many people have dubbed this young man before he sets foot on the NFL field as the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. All right. Hey, I didn't make this up. That's just a feeling. That's what a lot of the people say, okay? But this guy here, when you got him with Najee Harris right there, oh, man, that's going to be awesome. They can run read option. They can outrun read option. Play action is going to be very, very lethal right here. So the Steelers fans, even though Big Ben is gone, you got your replacement pending on health. Knock on wood. This guy here is going to be here just as long as Big Ben did. And you could probably get it. You're probably going to get a couple Super Bowls, at least a couple Super Bowl appearances from this young man. So that's a real good pick by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pick number 19, the New Orleans Saints. This is a pick that was from the Philadelphia Eagles. They drafted wide receiver Ricky Jarrett from Ballers, okay? This guy, man, Ricky Jarrett, his route tree is phenomenal, okay? Let me tell you something. This guy right here, understands the movie Tenet. And the fact that he's able to understand that, let me tell you something. There's not a single playbook that this guy cannot like get down. That he cannot figure it out. You got a lot of coaches do a lot of crazy schemes. He can figure out any doggone scheme. You know why? Because he figured out Tenet. Have you figured out Tenet? I haven't, so I know you haven't. If you did, comment below and tell me, what is Tenet about? Please tell me. This guy here, let me tell you something. He looks forward to training day, all right? And he is going to be phenomenal. And this is a real good pick. Real good pick. I mean, Ricky Jarrett, man, real good pick, man. Real good pick. All right. Next up, pick number 17. Okay, we have I was going to say San Diego, the Los Angeles Chargers. Is that where we at? Okay, no, we skipped. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, all right. Take that back. All right, we have the, Whoa. Okay, the Saints drafted. Okay, so we're at pick number 18 now. All right, the Philadelphia Eagles, this is their pick from the Saints, so they swap. The Philadelphia Eagles have drafted a linebacker / defensive end, Julius Campbell, like the soup, all right? So Julius Campbell, this guy is very, very physical. He played basketball, but he was too physical playing basketball, so he went ahead and went to football. He almost got shot at the end of a basketball game, but the bullet missed him. So he said, you know what, I'm going to go play football. And this guy here, man, like, oh, man, whoo, you do not want to get hit by this dude. And then if he don't hit you, you got to worry about him stripping the ball from you. All right, so this guy here is a playmaker all over the field. This young man is a playmaker. All right, so you got to watch out for him. Watch out for him, man. He is real good, okay? Like, he will go down through the wire. You know what I'm saying? Like, through the wire. You know what I'm saying? Through the wire. Okay, you get the reference. There we go. This guy here, I mean, he can... Watch out. He has speed. He can cover tight ends. Sometimes he'll cover receivers too. All right. His 40 speed doesn't match how fast he is on the field. He's a lot faster on the field. Trust me. So that's a real good pick by the Eagles. Okay. All right. Ricky Jarrett got picked by the Saints. Oh, I'm mixing stuff up. Sorry, y'all. All right. The next pick, we have the Eagles at 5th. No, we have the Saints. Yeah, this is their pick, number 16. This is from... No, I take that back. We have the Chargers. Okay, it's pick 17. The Los Angeles Chargers. All right. The Chargers, they select wide receiver Deacon Moss. This guy here, man. He can... His catch radius is very high. He's not the fastest, but god dang, like, it doesn't matter where you throw the ball. I mean, like, Justin Herbert can throw the ball with his eyes closed, and Deacon Moss is going to get it home. Whoa, we have a trade alert. Oh, my goodness. Wasn't expecting that on our first fictional football player draft for players from movies, TV shows, and a commercial. All right, so let's see. Deacon Moss. The Chargers have traded Deacon Moss to the Dallas Cowboys for Ivory Christian. What? Whoa, Jerry Jones said, hey, this is a quote from Jerry Jones. He said, Deacon Jones, he looks like a cowboy. That's a cowboy. And he's going to wear number 88. Whoa, somebody is already wearing 88. Okay, well, Ivory Christian is going to be a Charger. Man, that's a hell of a pass rush. Man, good luck, Russell Wilson. You got Bosa. Oh, man. And you got this guy here. Oh, my goodness. Didn't Miller go? Didn't Von Miller go to the Chargers? Did he go to the Chargers? I don't know. Somebody went to the Chargers. But, wow, that's real good. Well, Dak Prescott has another target. That's real good. Dak has, like, one of the most ultimate red zone threats right there in Deacon Moss. Like, Paul Crew used to connect with him all day, every day. So that's a real good pick. All right. So, for our next pick, we have pick number 16, New Orleans Saints. They got this from the Indianapolis Colts. They go with quarterback Jonathan Moxon, a.k.a. Mox from the movie Varsity Blues. All right, so this guy here, let me tell you something, all right? In his interview process, he told several teams, he says, I don't want my life in your town. But when he got to the Saints, I want to have my life in your town. All right. I don't know why it kind of sounded like Forrest Gump right there, but let's just roll with the flow, people. All right. But anyways, James Vanderbeek, a.k.a. Moxon, this guy here, man, he runs that oop-de-oop offense or whatever. They're probably going to implement that over here in New Orleans. Man, if you're Sean Payton, you probably should have stayed because you know what? I think Mox can be very Drew Brees-like, okay, over there in New Orleans. I mean, this guy here, he has the Mox. All right. If your nickname is Mox, that means, hey, you got some swag, you got some courage to you. That means you're a pretty good player, okay? But that's a real good pick for the New Orleans Saints. So they finally got their quarterback, all right? Next pick, we have the Eagles. Pick number 15. This is from the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. They have selected, what did the Eagles select? The Eagles selected Smash Williams from Friday Night Lights, the show. The Smash. I mean, this guy right here, I mean, they don't call him Smash for no reason, right? They call him Smash on the field and off the field. That's what I heard. But this guy right here be smashing when he's on the field. He is electrifying. I mean, this guy right here, he reminds me of, like, if you ever go back and watch highlights of C.J. Spiller in college or the Rocket Ishmael or Reggie Bush, that's Smash Williams. All right, this guy here, he's a running back. Like, don't let the size fool you. He'll run you over, okay? But this guy here is very, very quick and elusive. He can catch the ball in the backfield. I can see this guy playing a little bit of the slot too, all right? So this is going to be real good. This is real good pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. Probably the most dynamic running back that they've had since Shady McCoy. And I'm telling you, real good. All right, the next pick, we have the Baltimore Ravens. They have selected middle linebacker Alvin Mack. Man, I'm telling you, this right here, Alvin Mack, he's going to bring that Ray Lewis intensity to this team. All right, Alvin Mack from the movie The Program. People probably like, okay, if he's very Ray Lewis-like, why did he go down to the 14th pick? I'm going to tell you why. He had a big-time knee injury, but this guy here is well recovered over it, okay? He probably won't be able to play more until like later on in the season, but it's well worth it. This guy here is one of the most dominant forces on defense at middle linebacker, all right? He can diagnose any play. Even if he don't diagnose the play, when you hike the ball, his instincts kick in, just like a lion attacking a gazelle, okay? Boom. It doesn't matter if you see him. He's going to get you. What you going to do when Alvin Mack comes for you? Like, seriously, what are you going to do outside of falling down, right? But this is a real good pick. Real good pick by the Baltimore Ravens. Man, watch out, AFC North. All right, the next pick, we have the Houston Texans, pick number 13. This is a pick that they got from the Cleveland Browns from the Deshaun Watson trade. All right, let's go Texans. What you got? The Texans, they select cornerback Stephen, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly. Stephen Djordjevic. Okay? From All the Right Moves. Okay? This guy here, man, there's not an impossible mission that he cannot solve. And he negotiates his own contract, and he fits the personality of the great state of Texas because he is such a maverick, okay? So that's real good. This guy here for Lovie Smith, he's going to shut down half of the field, okay? So you don't got to worry about, he's going to tell Lovie Smith, hey, you don't got to worry about throwing the ball over here. I got this covered. So this is a real good pick by the Houston Texans. The guy kind of reminds me of Tom Cruise. He looks just like him. All right, so the next pick, we have the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, they go with wide receiver Rod Tidwell. Show him the money. Isn't that something? The guy who looks like Tom Cruise, a.k.a. Jerry Maguire, like, and then the next pick, Rod Tidwell. Oh, my goodness, Rod Tidwell. This guy right here, man, is all about the Quan. Okay, like, let me tell you, like, he already told them to show him the money because, you know, hey, his agent says that, you know, the Vikings, you know, trying to get him a crappy contract. But the thing about it is this guy here, he's not afraid to go across the middle. That's even with the old school rules, okay? He is real good leader, real good locker room presence, all right? You know, show him the money. He's a bright personality. He came up with Lent Sullivan. This guy here help cover Lent Sullivan's murder, you know, and hide that so that way he can have a hidden new identity. Maybe I shouldn't be revealing that in this draft, right? So just forget what I said or whatever about that. I'm making this stuff up, okay? But anyways, Rod Tidwell, man, he make miracles happen. This is a real good pick for the Minnesota Vikings. Real good pick. Okay, now with the 11th pick, the Washington Commanders, they have selected middle linebacker Vontae Mack from the movie Draft Day. Wow, this is a real good pick. This guy here is tough as vibranium, okay? Very tough as vibranium. This guy here, I mean, if he sees a running back or quarterback, it doesn't matter. He will chase them down. It doesn't matter if they try to leave off the field. You know, it doesn't matter if they're trying to go past 21 bridges. He is going after them till he get them down. Do you understand me? Okay, he can cause a lot of turnovers, big time playmaker. All right, very phenomenal. Okay, he has Black Panther cat-like instincts out there on the field for some reason. You know, I don't know what it is about him. He just has that type of vibe, okay? He doesn't allow outside noise to bother him, just like, you know, very Jackie Robinson-like, okay? It's just something instilled in this young man, all right? Real good player. I think he's going to have a high impact up under Ron Rivera's defense. So damn good pick by the Washington Commanders. All right, next pick. Pick number 10. This is the Jets pick from the Seattle Seahawks. They have selected All-American wide receiver Spencer James from the television show All-American. This guy right here, man, like, whew, like, who does he remind me of? Very Odell Beckham-like. But I think he's more tougher I think he breaks more tackles than Odell Beckham. I'm not going to say he's more tougher, but I've seen this guy break more tackles. But the way he runs his routes, his precision with his routes, remind me of Odell Beckham. He's about 5'11". Guess what? His catch radius is like very, very high. You know, he has a long arms, good wingspan. To me, his catch radius is about the equivalent as a 6'4" wide receiver. And this young man is 5'11", okay? Real good player, phenomenal player. I think he's going to help the Jets out big time. Real good pick by the New York Jets. All right, so the next pick we have the Seattle Seahawks. That's my other team. Sorry I didn't put my Seahawks jersey on, but it's all good. All right, this is the number 9 pick. They got this from the Broncos with the Russell Wilson trade. The Seattle Seahawks have selected Willie Beeman. Who am I? Willie Beeman. Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday. This guy here is electrifying. Like, Seattle fans, let me tell you something. This guy right here is going to, like, if you're missing Russell Wilson, this guy here is going to bring the Russell Wilson type plays and then some. You understand what I'm saying? He's a lot faster than Russell Wilson. Very, a lot faster than Russell Wilson. And you know what? I think his deep ball accuracy is on the same level, but I think he's a better as far as the mid-level throws and the lower-level throws, and he's very elusive. He reminds me more of a young Russell Wilson, okay? But this guy here is real good. He is box office and electrifying. Like, his personality really matches what we have going in Seattle with Pete Carroll and what this whole team is, what the identity that they're trying to represent. So this is a real good pick by the Seahawks. You are in real good hands with Willie Beeman. Steaming Willie Beeman. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Good pick, Hawks. Next pick, we have the ATL, the Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds. They have selected Bobby Boucher from the movie Waterboy. Woo, man. Bobby Boucher, this guy's phenomenal. Let me tell you something, all right? If you're his defensive coordinator, you want to get him extra hyped up, guess what? Tell him that the other team talked about his mama. Now, if you're the other team, if you don't want him going like ham on your quarterbacks, on your receivers or running backs or your offensive linemen, say nice things about his mom. But don't be disrespectful, because if you do, you're gonna have hell to pay for real when you mess with the water boy. You understand? Like, oh man. Oh, and let me tell you something. Like, another thing, like, you be careful. Make sure you don't do any illegal plays or talk or disrespect Bobby Boucher, because guess what? His wife, Vicky Valancourt, she hears all, and his mom hears all too. You do not want those two ladies. Oh man, they will get you. They will get you, dude. So be careful what you say about Bobby Boucher. All right, bars. Real good pick by the Atlanta Falcons. All right, the next pick we have the New York Giants. This is a pick they got from the Bears. The New York Giants, they select Jerry Boucher. Jerry Boucher is from the movie Remember the Titans, the other linebacker on the opposite side of Julius Campbell. Strong side. All right, so this guy here, man, like, I mean, he's a beast, man. He is a beast. He will bull rush you. He will use his hand movements over you. It doesn't matter, man. This dude is unblockable. Unblockable for real. Just straight up unblockable. Very scary. Very scary. This guy here, he doesn't mind being he doesn't care to be the alpha, but let me tell you something. This dude here is about the alphas of the most alphas that a beta could possibly be. Do you understand? He is like the high supreme beta, so you better watch out for this guy, because he can creep up on you, all of a sudden, next thing you know he's hitting you, and then, all of a sudden, or it sounds, when you hear him coming, it's like you hear a whisper. You're like, what is that? Then boom, that's it. So this guy here is real good pick by the Giants. All right, the next pick, number 6, we have the Carolina Panthers. They have selected quarterback Paul Crewe. I'm almost certain Paul Crewe and Bobby Boucher are related. They look just alike. So we're going to have to check one of those DNA tests or whatever or something. But that's if they care about that stuff. But, I mean, got good football in their genes. I mean, 2 players possibly related, look just alike, practically identical. Tell us something, Mama Boucher. Is there something you're not telling us? But anyways, I'm I'm just playing. I don't want Vicky Valancourt and Mama Boucher to get me or Bobby Boucher to get me. But for some reason, Paul Crew wanted to go play for the Vegas Raiders despite them having Derek Carr at quarterback for some weird reason. So I don't understand that. But I think this is a real good pick by the Carolina Panthers. They've been in dire need of a quarterback, and they got their guy. So, all right, so the New York Giants, pick number 5. This is the actual pick. They have selected Becky the Icebox O'Shea. Becky the Icebox O'Shea, hooray, bars. She made history by being the first lady, bars, to be drafted in the NFL, and she's a top 5 pick. Oh, man, this young lady can hit. Like, let me tell you something. When you see her as you would see a Lawrence Taylor or a Michael Singletary or a Ray Lewis or Brian Urlacher coming for you. Do not see her as female, just a female, because she will, like, man, like, you thought Captain Marvel was strong. This young lady here, like, she will knock you out, okay? Knock you out. She caused Spike, somebody named Spike, to have snot bubbles. That's how you know she's gangster. All right, so don't mess with the icebox. All right, real good pick by the Giants. So pick number 4, we have the New York Jets, another New York team. The New York Jets, they have selected Joe Falco, not Flacco, Joe Falco, from the movie The Replacements. Oh, my bad. Becky the Icebox. That's from the movie The Little Giants. Okay, in case y'all didn't know. All right, and but anyways, they have selected Joe Falco. This guy right here, let me tell you something, man. Very deceptive speed on his throws, and when he's running, it's very, very Matrix-like. Okay, he has a killer instinct that reminds you of like John Wick. Like he's gonna attack. I mean, this guy is real good, real good. And the thing about it is, for you Jets fans, hey. Historically, y'all tend to do pretty doggone good when you have a quarterback with his first name, Joe. That's all I'm saying. Damn good pick by the New York Jets. I know you got Zach Wilson there, but hey, now you got Joe Falco. All right, you know what to do. All right, so with the number 3rd pick, let's see. It's the Houston Texans again. All right, let's see what you got, Texans. The Houston Texans have selected Victor Stone, a.k.a. Cyborg, from Zack Snyder Justice League. Whoa. Quarterback. All right. I like this pick. The Texans, y'all shocked me. They shocked me with this pick. I totally thought I'm not going to tell you who I thought they was going to pick. That's irrelevant. Damn good pick. I'm proud of y'all, Texans. Man, my fandom has increased even more now. Good job. Good job on that pick. All right, but I must say I'm shocked that they went with QB because they seem to be so sold on Davis Mills, and I was starting to believe it too. But okay, all right, you threw me off. We never know what you're going to do. They're known for doing this last-minute stuff, right? Just like with the coaching hirings and stuff. All right, the Texans look confused, like they didn't mean to select Victor Stone. What? They think someone hacked in their computer and sent that pick? But this guy can diagnose the hell out of a defense and offense and an entire organization. Yes, he can do that. All right. Okay, he can give the Texans fans what they need and will hold owners accountable by exposing them if something. What is this stuff? Okay, he interviewed with the Texans and he said, hold up, what? What is going on here, people? Okay, okay. So the Texans GM was being interviewed, and he said they had Rudy Rutiger from the movie Rudy. Rudy Rutiger from the movie Rudy. What? The Texans GM said he is a high character guy, and we value high character over highly talented. See, that's why I was shocked that they drafted Cyborg. They say they don't know how this happened. So the Texans are confused at how this happened. Man, hey, y'all got Victor Stone, man. We have our quarterback. Like, come on, let's go win a Super Bowl, okay? I'm tired of Cowboy fans telling us we got 5 Super Bowls. Y'all have nothing. You can't even make it there. Yeah, I'm tired of that. Let's go get 8 Super Bowls and drop mic them, right? Okay, all right, let's see. Looks like Commissioner Goodell was asked about this, and let's see. Commissioner Goodell, when asked about the incident, he said, "Thank God someone hacked the system because that Rudy pick would have drove the Texans and the NFL fans in the world nuts." Hey, man, hey. Everything happens for a reason, right? All right, so let's see. All right, so pick number 2. We have the Detroit Lions. They have selected quarterback Vince Howard from the show Friday Night Lights. This young man had to survive. He moved to Oakland, moved from Oakland to Baltimore because his dad got killed by a Black Panther. Then he moved to Baltimore after getting shot at by his best friends. He survived that. Then by 15, he moved from Baltimore to Texas, where he didn't play football until his sophomore year in high school, learning under the legendary coach Eric Taylor. The dude overtook Wakanda in a matter of days. Good God. So I don't think he will have a problem overtaking the NFL. I don't think so either. This guy is phenomenal. I think he is the best quarterback on this draft board. I mean, this guy here is going to be very, very awesome. Better watch out for this guy. Watch out for him. He's a killer. That killer instinct in him. All right, for some reason they call him Killmonger. So I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know everything. And now with the number 1 pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars have selected, I don't think they're selecting a quarterback, are they? Have selected Al Bundy from the show Married with Children out of Polk High. Al Bundy, he scored 4 touchdowns in one game when the defense stacked 12 guys in the box to stop him. Wow, that's right, 12 guys. They tried to stop. I heard of stacking 8, but stacking 12 guys? Good God. And most importantly, this man here, he sold women's shoes, and he is involved faithfully as a volunteer at No Ma'am. Awesome. Man, Al Bundy. Man, 4 touchdowns in one game. The thing about it is, Al Bundy's 4 touchdowns in one game trumps anybody who's ever scored 5 touchdowns in one game. You know why? Because they're not Al Bundy. All right. Man, wow. So let's do a full recap of our draft. Pick number 1, we have Al Bundy to the Jags, Vince Howard to the Lions, Cyborg Victor Stone to the Texans, Joe Falco to the Jets, Becky the Icebox O'Shea to the Giants, Paul Crew to the Panthers, Jerry Boucher to the Giants, that's from the Bears. Let's see, Bobby Boucher to the Falcons, Willie Beeman to the Seahawks, pick from the Broncos, Spencer James to the Jets, that's a pick from the Seahawks, Vontae Mack to the Commanders, Rod Tidwell to the Vikings, Stefan Georgievic to the Texans, Alvin Mack to the Ravens, damn good pick. Smash Williams to the Eagles, that's a pick from the Dolphins. Let's see, Mox from Varsity Blues to the Saints, Deacon Moss, okay, to the Cowboys, Ivory Christian to the Chargers. Let's see, Julius Campbell, like the soup, to the Eagles, Ricky Jarrett to the Saints, Joe Kingman to the Steelers, Darnell Jefferson to the Patriots, Charlie Tweeter to the Packers, Terry Tate to the Cardinals, Deacon Moss Cowboys, Lent Sullivan to the Bills. Wow. Okay. Ronnie Sunshine Bass to the Titans, Thad Castle to the Bucks, Neon Bordeaux to the Packers, Forrest Gump to the Chiefs, Nate Ruffin to the Chiefs, Steve Latimer to the Bengals, and Tim Riggins to the Lions. And Tim Riggins, I forgot to say, he's being represented by Jason Street. Legendary status right there. But that's going to conclude our fictional football player draft, players from movies, TV shows, and a commercial. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button and show support for the channel. Thank y'all for tuning in to Student of the Game podcast. Oh, and good luck to your NFL teams in the live NFL draft coming up this Thursday. Thank y'all for tuning in, Student of the Game podcast. Oh, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you're satisfied with the pick that your team got. Okay? If you're not satisfied with it, tell me who you thought your team should have picked. Thank y'all for tuning in, Student of the Game podcast. Peace out.